The heavens are changing, and so are the people, and both shifts are happening at the same time. Over the past year, Beijing has seen an abnormal concentration of strange phenomena: blood red sun, blood moon, fireball meteor, white hair rain, earthquakes, dual tone skies, waves rising in Kunming Lake, and the death of the white feathered bird, Ping Ping. One incident after another, as if repeatedly foreshadowing a coming great upheaval. Meanwhile, the CCP's propaganda machine is breaking down. Comment sections on overseas embassy accounts are flooded with rage. The CCP is not China. Down with the dictator and national traitor Xi Jinping. As heavenly signs shift and public sentiment boils over, a question can no longer be avoided. Is Xi Jinping really still secure in power? Beijing's omens out of control. Can Xi Jinping still hold on? Some netizens compiled all the strange phenomena appearing in Beijing this year and found that while each incident alone seems like mere side stories, once arranged together, the pattern becomes unnervingly concentrated. Placed within the political context and rising public resentment, many observers reached a similar conclusion. China is approaching dynastic change. Xi Jinping's prestige and authority have collapsed. A review of Beijing's anomalies over the past year shows that these are no longer hints, they are explicit warnings. Lined up along a timeline, the sequence looks like a continuous drama, with an almost cinematic clarity. On January 29th, Lunar New Year's Day, Beijing saw a blood-red sun. Photos online showed a crimson disk, and since it coincided with the first day of the new year, many called it simply inauspicious. On January 30th, the second day of the Lunar New Year, photos circulated showing 4 suns appearing over Chengping district. Netizens commented, "This omen means division and chaos. This is not a good sign. The show is about to begin. This is a sign the mandate is shifting." Ancient texts such as Book of Jin, astrology records describe multiple suns as grave omens. In 314 AD, 3 suns moved from west to east. In 317 AD, 3 suns appeared again with a white rainbow reaching the zenith. Diviners said, "White rainbow foretells military rebellion. When 3 suns appear, within 3 months, rulers will compete for the throne." Indeed, within that year, warlords declared themselves emperor or king, and China descended into chaos. On March 26, a magnitude 4.2 earthquake struck Yongqing County near Langfang, only 55 kilometers from central Beijing. People in Beijing and Tianjin felt strong shaking. Simultaneously, blood-red light appeared in the western sky, adding to the unease. On May 5th, Beijing saw falling white filaments blanketing cars and streets, unlike any willow fluff seen in previous years. The density was shocking, enough to darken the sky if airborne. The Han Dynasty scholar Jing Feng once wrote, "When the heavens rain hair, it foretells a change in rulership." Such phenomena were historically associated with regime change, or the replacement of a sovereign. On May 31st, Beijing witnessed a fireball meteor accompanied by a deafening explosion. Residents of Tongzhou, Shunyi, and Huaru reported being jolted awake. Some described the blast as a missile brushing past the rooftop. Security footage captured a dazzling emerald-colored streak tearing across the sky, illuminating the night as bright as day for a brief moment, like the heavens igniting. In Chinese history, falling meteors often signaled dynastic upheaval or a ruler losing virtue. The records of the Grand Historian notes, "When stars fall to earth, they become stones, a heavenly warning to mortals." The history of song recorded frequent sky anomalies before the dynasty fell, including meteors plunging into the sea. More chilling is the precedent from 1976. After the Jilin meteorite shower, the CCP's 3 giants, Zhou Enlai, Zhu Dai, and Mao Zedong, all died in the same year, which also saw the catastrophic Tangshan earthquake. Today's fireball triggered similar public fear. Is chaos coming again? Is heaven signaling a change? After the September 3rd military parade, a blood-red full moon rose between September 7th and 8th. From the Forbidden City to the Yellow River, people photographed the ominous red orb. Ancient sayings like "when the moon turns blood red, evil rises" spread online, with many fearing disaster or national decline. On November 16th, Kunming Lake at the Summer Palace suddenly erupted with waves up to 30 centimeters high, crashing against the embankment with loud roars. Elderly Beijingers whispered, "When Kunming Lake rises unprovoked, a dynasty is about to fall. The Forbidden City will change masters." Historically, Kunming Lake has surged only 3 times in 140 years. 1908, shortly before Empress Dowager Cixi's death. 1916, 3 days before Yuan Shikai's death. 1976, half a month before Mao Zedong's death. Now it has surged again. Who is in danger this time? That same night, videos showed a bizarre dual-toned sky, half pitch black, half bright white clouds, like heaven split into yin and yang. Ancient texts like Kaiyuan Jinjing, Yisi Zhan, and Five Elements records classify such split skies as the most ominous signs, harbinger of war, rebellion, and the downfall of rulers. The Old Book of Tang recounts a similar event in Chang'an. One night the sky split in two, one half dark as ink, the other bright as day, with faint thunder. A month later, An Lushan rebelled, triggering the Anshi Rebellion and the Tang dynasty's decline. Unexpectedly, on December 1st, Beijing Zoo reported the death of the nearly 40-year-old crested ibis Ping Ping. Netizens reacted with dark humor. Why not that Ping? Ping Ping, rest well. Don't reincarnate. Why not issue a nationwide mourning notice? We thought good news had arrived. Turns out it's just a bird. Ping Ping finally left. Isn't this what most Chinese people are waiting for? In the folk prophecy iron plate diagram, 4 black birds symbolize Mao, Deng, Jiang, and Hu, flying smoothly, while the final white-feathered bird representing C crashes into a cliff and splatters blood. The character for Shai contains the radical for white feather, and the deceased ibis was indeed a white-feathered bird named Ping Ping. Many saw this as an extremely ominous sign. Looking back at the year, Beijing, China's political heart, has seen too many concentrated omens. Meanwhile, inside the CCP, turbulence is constant. Reports of sudden political shifts, Tsai's declining health, weakening control over the military and party, and rumors of leadership change. Against such a backdrop, linking these omens with phrases like, "Heaven will destroy the CCP," "She is the last generation," or "China is heading for dynastic transition," no longer feels far-fetched. The celestial and human dramas are simply too blatant. Heaven moves in mysterious ways. Are these signs a divine warning that China is on the brink of massive transformation? Public uprising, Xi's downfall, the collapse of the CCP? Is this the foreshadowing of a great turning point in history? Chinese people rise outside the firewall. Down with dictator Xi Jinping. If Beijing's strange phenomena are signals from heaven, what follows is humanity's response. Heaven shows omens. The people respond with anger. The celestial visions are the trailer. The real drama is unfolding on Earth. What truly destabilizes the regime is the shift in public sentiment. The CCP has already lost the hearts of the people. Resentment is erupting with visible speed. When fear stops working and silence breaks, a new phase of political confrontation begins. Open, direct, and unapologetic. On December 13th, during the CCP's Nanjing Massacre Memorial Day propaganda campaign, its embassies abroad launched coordinated hate messaging. Unexpectedly, overseas Chinese flooded the comment sections with fierce denunciations, leaving the CCP defenseless. The slogans were sharp and unified. The CCP is not China. Loving your country is not loving the party. Down with the dictator and national traitor Xi Jinping. After decades of fear and repression, citizens outside the firewall have finally found an outlet for their emotions. When propaganda fails and intimidation loses effectiveness, what remains is raw, unfiltered public outrage. On the CCP embassy accounts across Japan, the US, France, and the UK, comments exposed the party's crimes. No issue remembering Nanjing, but why does the CCP hide the tens of millions starved in the Great Leap Forward? Don't forget, the CCP killed at least 80 million Chinese. When will there be a memorial for the people who died in the Great Famine? Someone posted a wartime poster showing a nationalist soldier charging forward with the caption, "Retake the mainland, reclaim lost territories, destroy the CCP tyranny, bring back the Republic of China." Another comment on the Chinese embassy in the US. "I am Chinese. I completely reject the CCP's rule. It is an illegal party without the people's authorization. The CCP, go back to the Soviet Union. You disgust us Chinese." At the embassies in France and the UK, comments read, "French people, never trust the CCP's lies. Down with the Marxist-Leninist cult. Down with dictator Xi. We'll never forget the 200 kilos and 150 years." Mocking party propaganda. The Chinese people are yearning to break free from the CCP. When fear dissolves and silence collapses, history moves with incredible force. China now stands at the eve of a monumental transformation.